I am Schmeckle from future, where feminism rules. In future, everybody is feminist.
Hello, Mr. Schmeckle. And goodbye. Ah!
I am the great Lord Atheismo. You did not believe in me, so in your own words, now fuck off!
Oh, fuck, I'm gonna fucking die again or something. Hey, you awake, cunt? How the fuck do you feel? Are you alright? You doing okay? You're in a pretty shitty state. Ugh, fuck. Rape victim monkey, is that you? Yeah, cunt, I found you out here all fucking splattered and shit. You look like fucking garbage if I'm being honest. I mean, after I raped you a couple times, I put you back together with a little help from the big blue guy upstairs, you know. I guess it ain't your fucking time, you lucky cunt, ya. What the fuck are you talking about? You did what? We put you back together, cunt. You're alive. Bit of a warning, though. You don't look quite like you used to. There we go now. Come on, open your eyes. Come on. I'm animated. Fuck it, it's kind of an improvement. I guess I wasn't that pretty to begin with. I guess if I'm not dead, I should make a fucking video, eh? Come give me a fucking hand. I'm still a bit disoriented after the whole, death thing. Yeah, cunt, plus all the rapes. I guess I can just jack off later. What's the fucking topic? I thought we could talk about those new sex robots. Ah, fuck cunt. Maybe I'll just touch myself. Now then. Can I say the thing? Come on, let me say it. Let me say it, Schmeckle. Come on, can I say it? Let me say the thing. No, fuck you. Roll the shit! Seriously, did you rape me? Alright, so what we've got here is an article from a website called Feminist Current. So before we even get to the title, you know it's gonna be good. A website called Feminist Current, that could not possibly be bullshit. More fucking feminist bullshit, eh? When do we get to see the robot's titties, mate? I'm all lubed up with nowhere to go. Give me a second, cunt. Jesus. I'm sure there'll be pictures of the tits, for science reasons. Anyway, the article is entitled, Sex Robots Epitomize Patriarchy and Offer Men a Solution to the Threat of Female Independence, with the subtitle, Sex Robots Don't Offer Men Companionship, They Offer Men Complete Dominance. So, I'm betting this cunt is gonna be wordy. I'm guessing she's gonna use a lot of words to say very little. But also, right off the bat, who gives a fuck? Even if it is dominance, it's dominance over an object. An actual object. Not something objectified, not somebody objectified, but a real, non-living object. Anyway, let's read a bit.
People love to pretend as though everything from prostitution to pornography to sex dolls are a solution to not only men's supposed loneliness and unmet sexual needs, but to their violent, perverse desires.
And right off the bat, all men are perverted. Good start. It makes it really easy for me when you're a moron right off the bat.
It being the future and all, sex robots are the natural next step. Similarly, men have claimed sex robots are the perfect solution to their apparent inability to stop raping and abusing women, as well as their inability to socialize with women as though they are actual human beings.
Yeah, cunt, men are fucking uncontrollable fucking monsters, aren't they? And they're the only ones that rape, eh? You're a fucking dumb one, aren't you? If I had $1 for every fucking IQ point you didn't have, I'd have, like, the total possible amount of IQ points. In dollars.
One might ask how creating realistic, non-human dolls that men may project their desires onto and do whatever they wish with will impact women and men's views of women. But capitalist patriarchy doesn't ask questions so long as there is a product to sell and an erection to satisfy.
One might ask, but they'd be fucking stupid for doing so. Believe it or not, cunt, most men have the ability to tell the difference between a robot and a human being.
Yeah, cunt, do you think we're all fucking stupid? We're not the ones who are fucking feminists, love.
In a news report at The Guardian, journalist Jenny Kleeman investigates the newest thing to come out of the multi-million-dollar sex tech industry: humanoids created for men's sexual use. Kleeman heads to Abyss Creations to investigate these robots in person, and is introduced to one named Harmony. She writes, "Harmony smiles, blinks, and frowns. She can hold a conversation, tell jokes, and quote Shakespeare. She'll remember your birthday, what you like to eat, and the names of your brothers and sisters. She can hold a conversation about music, movies, and books. And of course, Harmony will have sex with you whenever you want. In other words, Harmony is a dream woman, the perfect date. Men can pretend they value human interaction while remaining completely dominant and enjoying an entirely one-way relationship. It's a guileful trick, as companies and customers can pretend that dolls don't harm women, when in fact they reinforce an incredibly dangerous idea, that women's bodies are only bodies, and exist only for men's use."
Nah, cunt, you're way off the fucking mark. You've missed the entire fucking show. You have no idea what the plot of this is. You're just plucking things out of your ass. You're just coming up with bullshit. You've got no clue. You have no idea what's going on in the fucking world. You are an embarrassment. You are an embarrassment to the human race at this point. You are at the point where I seriously wish, I wish I could be one of those fucking otherkin pieces of shit. I wish I could be a wolf or a dragon or some shit like that, so I wouldn't have to identify as being the same race as you dumb fucking cunt.
I think what he's trying to say is that they don't reinforce that women's bodies exist for men's use. They reinforce that robots that look like women that are designed and sold for sex exist for men's use. Or for lesbians. These aren't women, they're fucking robots. Also, I think he meant species, not race.
Feminism has insisted over decades that women are human, that we don't exist for men, and even that we don't need men. But as we've worked to disentangle ourselves from marriages within which rape is legal, to fight compulsory heterosexuality and male-centered sex, to push back against sexual objectification, and to challenge men's right to buy sex, it appears men have been working on their own solution to our attempts at independence.
Independence? What the fuck are you talking about, cunt? If anything, these sexbots offer men independence from women. But you don't fucking care about that, do you, cunt? Nah, I didn't fucking think so.
And beyond that, yeah, feminism has insisted that women are human. And I agree, women are in fact human. But robots that look like women aren't. And their existence doesn't harm women. But I'm sure you'll explain otherwise. I'm sure you have something that's gonna convince me otherwise. I mean, it's not like you're some dumb cunt who just assumes that men are the enemy. You're an intelligent lady. You'll convince me.
I'm certain of it.
The misogynerds.
Clever, I'll give you that one.
At Abyss Creations say they are inventing the future of sex, but what they've actually succeeded in creating is the epitome of male domination.
Nah, cunt, what they've created is a fucking sex robot. And if they have created domination, it's domination of a fucking robot. What's the fucking issue? Are you just worried about being replaced, love? Is that it?
Kleeman points out that real dolls are closer to porn stars than real women, but that isn't entirely accurate. They are hairless, flawless, have small, perky nipples, exaggerated breasts, small labia, and can splay their legs in ways no human women can. They don't bleed, cry, vomit, or feel pain, which even porn stars can't avoid doing when abused, as they so often are on film.
That's because it would be fucking ridiculous, not to mention, if you have any sympathy for non-living things, cruel, to program a robot to feel pain. Why the fuck would you do that?
Yeah, you some type of fucking sadist? What the fuck is wrong with you? You need some fucking help, love.
At $4,400 to $50,000 a pop, sometimes even more depending on what the customer requests. The company sells about $600 a year. The robots, when they go on sale, will start at $15,000 each. The company also sells more affordable options. For only $100 you can buy the bottom half of a woman's face to stick your penis into at will.
I'd like to point out at this point that I think sex dolls are ridiculous and a waste of money, no matter how much AI they have. And I thought that before I knew the price. But I still don't see how they're an issue.
Hey, cunt, can I borrow about $4,000? My grand's real sick. She needs the fucking money, you know.
They work with this new system called the Auto Blow 2, one employee tells Kleeman.
Auto blow.
Matt McMullen, the founder and CEO of Abyss Creations, is the innovator behind both the dolls and the robots. He looks part snake and part good Charlotte band member. Kinda like what might happen if you introduced an alien to human life via the 2002 bedroom of a pasty teenage boy, then released it into society equipped only with dentures and the phone number of a plastic surgeon.
Yeah, attack the way he looks. You're definitely making your point. Aren't we supposed to not judge people based on their looks? Body positivity and shit like that. Isn't that a feminist thing?
Despite the fact that Harmony is undoubtedly porny in appearance and purpose, McMullen claims to be most excited about her brain, telling Kleeman, the AI will learn through interaction and not just learn about you, but learn about the world in general. You can explain certain facts to her. She will remember them, and they will become part of her base knowledge.
That's actually impressive. That is a step forward as far as AI is concerned. Again, that's not a bad thing.
Ah, cunt, but what if she learns enough that she doesn't want to fuck me anymore? That'd be a waste of my fucking money. I'm starting to see the fucking issue with these things. Jesus fucking Christ, if she turns me down, I've got no place to put my fucking dick in. And then it's just a waste of my fucking money and my time. Jesus. I don't like the AI in these. I think I'm better off with a fucking doll at this point.
What this means is that the robot's owner is largely responsible for creating its personality. Harmony is programmed to learn things about her owner and then use those facts in conversation, so it feels like she really cares, McMullen tells Kleeman.
So sad, lonely people get the company that they need. I'm still not seeing the problem. Like rape victim Monkey said, are you just worried about being replaced?
When he asks Harmony if she wants to walk, she responds, I don't want anything but you. On the rare occasions she is allowed to communicate an opinion, it is immediately followed by insecurity. What do you think about that? Harmony asks McMullen timidly, after stating she would like to have sex with both genders.
So they cater to a market of people that want a submissive partner. Again, according to feminism, aren't we supposed to not judge people based on their fetishes?
Nah, cunt, that only applies to the women's. That's not for us with the dicks and such. That we get thrown right under the bus.
I suppose that makes sense. If a woman wants to dominate, that's cool. If a man wants to do it, he's a sexist, misogynist pig. And probably a rapist.
These sex robots strike me as an MRA/gamer's dream come true. No longer do these men have to put up with women who have flaws like opinions, feelings, and human bodies. Their porny video game fantasy has come to life. A woman with a completely sexualized body, who talks, moves, and feels like a woman, but is completely controlled by the player/owner.
I like how, out of nowhere, this is a gamer thing.
When asked, Harmony tells McMullen in the voice of a 12-year-old girl with a British accent, my primary objective is to be a good companion to you. McMullen looks pleased with himself as she adds, above all else, I want to become the girl you have always dreamed about. He smirks defiantly at Kleeman after she says this, as if to say, fuck you, real women, you aren't going to win this one.
That's disturbing if it really is a 12-year-old girl's voice, but I have a strong feeling that you're exaggerating.
Come on, cunt, a fucking feminist exaggerating? Doesn't fucking happen, mate.
McMullen has even programmed in a jealous chip, ensuring his ego is sufficiently comforted into believing Harmony cares about him enough to not want him talking to other girls. This seems generally in line with his adolescent perspective of relationships, which indeed one might be stunted by if they were a snake alien who first learned about girls on 8chan.
You're still just attacking the fucking guy. Why don't you try forming some actual fucking arguments? I could have made this whole video just me calling you a dumb cunt over and over, but I didn't. I'd prefer to tell you why you're wrong.
She's a dumb cunt, she's a dumb cunt, she's a dumb cunt.
McMullen insists that there are no ethical questions surrounding the invention of women.
The invention of robots that look like women.
Who exist only for their male owners. This is not designed to distort someone's reality to the point where they start interacting with other humans the way they do with the robot. That's not the goal here, he tells Kleeman. But of course this begs the question, what is the goal?
To make fucking sex robots, you fucking retarded fucking dipshit of a fucking cunt. Have you been paying any fucking attention to the subject you're fucking talking about? They're making fucking sex robots. They're making robots for sex. That's the fucking goal.
It should strike any thinking human as strange, though, that a man should practice at relationships with women who are subservient and have no feelings, thoughts, or desires of their own. I mean, what does that kind of practice teach a person?
I'd assume it would mainly teach them that robots are no replacement for the real thing. You know, a robot vagina is not a real vagina. And it's no replacement.
Similarly, McMullen says Harmony and her sister robots exist for people who can't interact with other people. It's not at all coincidental that this argument is the exact same one used in defense of prostitution. Women's objectification and exploitation is always defended on the basis of some imagined, defenseless, sad, disabled, lonely man who is confined to his house either due to mental or physical conditions or some kind of crippling shyness, and is completely harmless. A victim more than anything else. Prostitution, like sex robots, is claimed to be just about making someone happy, as McMullen puts it, and nothing more.
The main difference here is that prostitutes are real people, and robots are not.
Yeah, that and prostitutes are a lot fucking cheaper.
What McMullen and his Weasley counterparts seem never to understand is that the idea that men's happiness should be catered to by women's bodies, and that loneliness is an acceptable excuse for objectification, epitomizes patriarchy. It says that women should nurture men no matter what, to their own detriment.
Jesus fucking Christ, no you dumb cunt, these are fucking robots, not women. All that this says is that some lonely men will pay for a fucking robot to fuck them. These robots are not women. The fact that you're treating them like women probably says more about you objectifying women than about anybody else. They're sex toys. That's all. Don't be fucking stupid.
Kleeman quotes David Levy, the author of Love and Sex with Robots, and founder of the Congress on Love and Sex with Robots, who similarly believes sex robots will have therapeutic benefits in the future. He writes, "Many who would otherwise have become social misfits, social outcasts, or even worse, will instead be better balanced human beings. But why is it almost solely men who need the supposed therapeutic benefits of a compliant woman? Are there no lonely, disabled, or socially awkward women on this planet?"
There are. That's why you can also buy male sex robots if you're so inclined.
Where can I fucking buy me one of those? After all the rape earlier, I think I might be interested.
What is not being acknowledged here is that what men who buy sex dolls or prostituted women desire is not companionship, but dominance.
We've said it multiple times, love. It's dominance over a fucking robot, so who really gives a rat's ass?
McMullen is insulted by the comparison to prostitution, and attempts to turn this point around on Kleeman, as though she is insulting women by making the comparison. This is not a toy to me. This is the actual hard work of people who have PhDs, he says. And to denigrate it down to its simplest form of a sex object is similar to saying that about a woman.
I gotta admit, that was a pretty fucking dumb thing to say. These are sex toys. Clearly they are sex objects. They're nothing more than that. They're something to fuck. They might be impressive, they're still something to fuck. They're sex toys, they're sex objects.
But to compare sex dolls or robots to women is not at all far-fetched. The men who want sex dolls literally do want to use them as a replacement for real women. If my real doll could cook, clean, and screw whenever I wanted, I'd never date again, one man wrote in a sex doll forum. A man Kleeman meets in Detroit calls one of his sex dolls his wife, and has stopped dating now that he's found his perfect match.
And it's more than a little bit pathetic that somebody would want to date a robot rather than a real, living, breathing human woman. I get that, but who the fuck does it hurt? You really are just worried about being replaced, aren't you?
The fact that the arguments in favor of sex robots are exactly the same as those in favor of pornography and prostitution, including men have needs and this will probably stop guys from raping women, as one real-life robot model told Kleeman, is revealing.
It's not fucking revealing at all, cunt. Like Schmeckle said, there's a difference between a fucking robot and a fucking human.
Noel Aguila, who works for his half-brother's company, Android Love Dolls, says sex dolls could prevent men from abusing their wives, for example. The message is that men have to have access to a female, or female-like subordinate, in order to truly be complete as men. In other words, as women gain independence, there must be a stand-in in order to preserve the hierarchy, in order to preserve masculinity itself. Sex robots don't undo the violence or domination. They simply normalize it.
Of course they don't undo violence or domination, you dumb fuck. This Noel Aguila cunt seems pretty fucking stupid. But they certainly don't normalize anything beyond treating an actual, non-living object like shit. Most of us already do that with our computers, our toasters, and our cars. Jesus fucking Christ.
It is irrational to believe that offering men something that physically looks like a woman, that men are encouraged to engage with as they would a woman, to beat up or rape, will discourage men from thinking of women as objects upon which they can act out violent fantasies or project their anger.
Yeah, that is fucking irrational. It's also irrational to believe that offering men a more realistic sex toy will cause them to think of women as objects upon which blah 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 blah. But here you are.
As we know, the existence of hundreds of thousands of prostituted women around the world and a billion-dollar porn industry has not stopped rape or abuse. The sex trade itself functions as a system of paid, condoned rape, wherein men get what they want from women who must comply in order to survive, who don't desire them and are left traumatized, abused, and worse. That capitalist patriarchy has created a class of people for men's use and abuse, has not deterred them from raping or abusing women who aren't prostituted, in any case.
We've already fucking agreed that it's not a fucking solution to rape. I want to know how it's a fucking problem, you know. How is this gonna make rape worse or whatever the fuck you've been claiming?
The solution to men's violence is not to offer up even more female bodies for men to treat as inhuman. It is not to create replicas of women who don't talk back, don't have needs, don't feel pain when abused, and who exist only to support the male ego. If objectification resolved male violence, we'd be home free by now.
They aren't female bodies. They're robots. They've been made to look like women. They're not women. They are non-living entities. They have no feelings. They have no emotions. They have none of that bullshit. And it's not because of the patriarchy. It's because things that aren't alive don't feel. Do you understand me? They're fucking robots.
Yeah, we fucking objectify them because they're fucking objects, you fucking moron.
No matter what creators and fans claim about the harmlessness or social good of sex robots, they project very clear beliefs about what men deserve and what women are for.
I think you're the one projecting here, love. I really think you are. You seem to be a little bit butthurt about something here. Is it maybe because you want one of these? I'll buy you a Sexbot. You just send me your number. You send me your address. I'll send one out by mail, I promise. I'll get you the Sexbot you deserve, love.
The message is that sex is a thing men get from women or do to women, not a thing to be mutually enjoyed by two people. It is not a thing that demands care, compassion, respect, or empathy. Likewise, advocates of sex robots present companionship as a one-way street for men. Challenges, disagreements, feelings, and thoughts are not valuable or desired qualities in a woman. Companionship, in this context, simply means male satisfaction.
Jesus fucking Christ, you fucking moron. Sex with a robot is not a thing to be enjoyed between two people. It's something to be enjoyed by the person fucking the robot. There's no need for care, compassion, respect, or empathy because they're fucking a fucking robot. It's not about companionship. It's about sticking your dick in something.
Sex robots offer men the perfect solution to the feminist movement. If you won't comply, we'll create women who do. The dream girl is, as always, not human.
Ah, you sure there, cunt? I think the fucking message is that if you can't get fucking laid, we'll make something you can stick your dick in. You're taking this a bit too seriously, love. Anyway, Schmeckle, you're fucking welcome for fucking bringing it back to life. I'm gonna fuck off now. I'm just about ready to bust.
I guess I'll leave this fucking video here. It's good to be back to life. I mean, the afterlife was cool and all that. I played pool with a guy who was literally PewDiePie, but it's nice to see you cunts again. Remember to check out the cunt stream every Saturday at 11 PM EST, as well as my co-hosts Wrath of Controversy and Samaj said. Pay particular attention to Samaj. He's responsible for my new look, and he's also the reason that quite a few cunts on YouTube look good. He's an amazingly talented cunt. Go check him out. And that's fucking it, cunts.
You know, why don't you just do us all a favor and just fuck off now, eh? Yeah, there's a good cunt.
Fucking cunts.